اليوم في التجارة معي فقد
هل قرأت أحدث تعديلات النعالية لكتاب
رقيبا آخر قرب البصرة.
Nothing here for you. Halt! Wait.
I need to get rid of these.
Now you pay!
ما مشكلة؟
من الأفضل أن لا أتسكع بالأموال. هذه العمليات الحسابية هذا ما كنت بحاجة إليه بالضبط. من كان يخطر على باله أن بابن محجر إنسانه قارب عامه 100.
لا أحد يعلم متى سيعود الحسن. إنه في حالة مزاجية.
Citizens, our scholars advise us that cool weather is looming. Thorn bushes may be purchased. The bazaar, burning your home, and guard against the coming frost.
Where could it be? Oh, Holy Father, grant me guidance.
What grief moves you to invoke your god so openly?
Ah, perhaps my prayers have been answered. Could you help a humble monk pay his respects?
You are well armed for a monk.
I was a violent man in a former life, who now seeks to atone in service to God. Though I will admit, some of my old skills have served me well in performing his work.
I can respect a warrior who has found a higher calling. What is your need?
I seek a holy man, buried in one of the older, overgrown graves, but I cannot read the epitaphs written in your tongue.
A simple enough task. I will see what I can find.
It would be a very old grave, overgrown with weeds.
Benedict the Dark. A man of great appetites. I do not believe the Christians sanctify gluttony.
It would be a very old grave, overgrown with weeds.
Theodore the Bold, who held nothing sacred but remained consistent in his actions. Admirable to some, perhaps, but he does not have the sound of a saint. I should help the monk scout out his saint. I should help the monk scout out his saint. I should help the monk scout out his saint.
It would be a very old grave, overgrown with weeds.
Leo the Enlightened. His wisdom was only exceeded by his piousness. Ah, here is one deserving of some reverence. Monk, I believe I have found your saint.
God be praised. I must retrieve the bones before we are discovered.
I thought you were here to pay respect, not rob a grave.
There is no theft. His bones belong to the church, and will do more good among the faithful than rotting in the ground.
If your church has no objection, then who am I to judge?
There is only one whose judgment matters, and I trust he will be forgiving.
Hey! Stop what you're doing!
Unfortunately, the Khalifa's men are not so tolerant of unlicensed grave digging.
Explain yourselves, you filthy shits, or die!
They are guilty of worse crimes. God forgive me, but there are times when violence is the only course.
On that, we are agreed.
Meet your maker! Thy will be done!
There was no other way to resolve this. These kinds of men understand only violence and cruelty.
You have performed God's will, my friend. He will surely bless you with good fortune.
I answer to another calling. But I will not turn down a bit of extra luck.
داخل مدينة السلام أو العباسية تنعكس على أهلاً. تسرني رؤيتك.
Wait, what? Rouse yourself. Come on. Huh? Hey, stand back.
هل فقدوا صوابهم تماماً؟
You ever think about being old? I mean, too old to do this? My knees are already aching. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
You're heading toward Ali's back through. Back! Off with you! What the? Wake up! Come on, let's go! Last warning!
Ah, I see our new Abbasiya bureau is well guarded by an alert and active Rafiq.
Bassem, you startled me. I was just enjoying some poetry.
Oh, whose?
The court poet, Sayyida Arib. Her words chirp like the birds of paradise.
Ah, yes. I have read her works. My friend Nihal and I used to sneak into the House of Wisdom when we were young. Hours we spent reading of gods and jinn. I always enjoyed this place.
The House of Wisdom is not what it once was.
Is not our friend Ahmad ibn Musa there? He went to his workshop, as I recall.
Yes, I sent a message for him to come and help set up this bureau, but he never replied. My spies could not contact him. A week has passed, and he cannot be found.
So, one of the famous Banu Musa is missing in the House of Wisdom.
Yes. Venture there and learn his fate.
It shall be done.
Have you checked the board for new contracts today?
Ah, a book of poetry by the famed Arib al-Ma'muniya. He truly is a fan. Tabid, I would like to ask you something.
Please, go ahead.
What can you tell me about Ahmad ibn Musa?
The son of a famous astronomer, Ahmed and his brothers excel at mathematics, invention, and scholarship. Together, they wrote the book of ingenious devices describing their wonderful clockwork automata.
What made him join our cause?
The Banu Musa were once close to Al-Mutawakkil, but grew disgusted with the Abbasid Khilafah.
What happened?
They refused to discuss it, so I cannot say.
There are many reasons to be disgusted with the Abbasids.
Was there anything else?
What is important in Abbasiya?
This district is the heart of learning in Baghdad. All the world's knowledge can be found here.
Any key places to investigate?
Follow the trail, wherever it leads. Besides the House of Wisdom, there are other vital landmarks. Be sure to visit the 4 markets, the observatory, and the Dome of the Ass.
I remember the observatory well. I met the great astronomer Al-Khwarizmi there when I was young.
Excellent. Finally, if you need to soothe sore muscles, a steam bath at the splendid Hammam of Abbasiyah is a joy.
After a night of clambering across rooftops, that sounds good.
Was there anything else?
Any hint on what the Order might be doing in Abbasiyah?
No, my friend. Not more than what I have told you. Although... no. It is probably nothing.
What is it? Any little bit may help.
Before he left, Ahmed ibn Musa said something about books going missing from the House of Wisdom.
I will keep that in mind.
Was there anything else?
Tell me more about yourself, Tabit.
Me? Not much to say. I love poetry. Is that enough?
Come now. Do not be so modest.
As you wish. I come from Nubia, a dry land south of Egypt. My father sent me to Cairo to study Islam. There I learned a fiery sense of right from wrong. And the corruption in Cairo was very, very wrong. We revolted. Our revolt failed and I fled to Baghdad. The Hidden Ones took me in and... here I am.
Someday you should tell the whole tale.
Was there anything else?
Thank you, Tabid. That is all for now. Ah, a book of poetry by the famed Arib al-Ma'muniyah. He truly is a fan. Ah, a book of poetry by the famed Arib al-Ma'muniyah. He truly is a fan. Ah, a book of poetry by the famed Arib al-Ma'muniyah. He truly is a fan. So, Naji, it looks like everything worked out in the end.
The Bureau was not easy to convince, but I persisted. With training, my hands will grow steady and deadly.
If you pursue your goal with such passion, you will surely succeed.
Thank you for setting me on the right path, Basim. Take this as a token of my appreciation.
فلتهدأ.
Citizens, be warned that a nest of cobras has been tormenting travelers